Next question is question number 21. Sahil blanked Virat and told Mrs. Sweetie everything. So in this sentence, in the blank, you have to fill the correct phrasal verb. And the correct phrasal verb among the given options is ratted on. Rat on means when you tell somebody in authority about something wrong that has been done by someone else, that is ratting on somebody. Okay, so Sahil ratted on Virat and told Mrs. Sweetie everything. Means Sahil went to Mrs. Sweetie and told everything that was done wrong by Virat. So right answer will be ratted on. Now next question is question number 22. The members of the basketball team blame blank for losing the match. So see, whenever there are two or more than two people and they are performing some action on each other, in that case we use each other for two and one another for more than two people. Right? So in this case, members of the basketball team are definitely more than two in number. So that's why it will not be each other, it will be one another. They were blaming one another for losing the match. Answer will be option C. Next is question number 23. My scores improved. Blank leaps and bounds when Mr. John taught me. So this is a very, very famous phrase, leaps and bounds, which means quickly. You can say quickly or in large quantity, in large amount. So the person here is trying to say that his scores improved when Mr. John taught him, and it improved by leaps and bounds. Okay, right phrase is by leaps and bounds. Or sometimes we use in also, but that is not in the option. So we'll go with by. By leaps and bounds means his scores improved quickly, or like his scores improved in large quantity. In large quantity as in like earlier he was scoring around 30-40. So now he was scoring around 80-90. So you know that difference. So that shows leaps and bounds, quickly or in large quantity. So answer will be option B, by. Next is, he lost everything. Blank, a foolish, impulsive moment. Impulsive is sudden. Okay. Now, whenever we write this, a moment, we say in a moment. Okay. In a moment means in a very less period of time. Okay. He lost everything in a moment. In a very, very short period of time, you can say, in a moment. Now, next question is from question tag. So in question tag, what do you have to do? Firstly, you should know what is a question tag. If any one of you doesn't know, so let me tell you what is a question tag. Question tag is a mini question that you write after a statement to ask for confirmation. For example, I made a statement. It is hot today. I made this statement. Now I wrote, isn't it? So this isn't it is what? It is a question tag. Because it's a mini question after a statement, which I'm using for confirmation, asking for confirmation. It's hot today, isn't it? I'm asking for the confirmation after I made a statement. So that is a question tag. Now in this case, she abused. Now see, in the question tag, you have to write helping verb and a pronoun, these two words. Helping verb as you find in the statement and the pronoun as you find in the statement. Sometimes helping verb will not be there. So in this case, you have to look at the tense. Abused, past tense. Okay, second form of verb. And in past tense, we use helping verb did. Okay, did. One more thing. A positive statement has a negative question tag and vice versa. The statement I wrote was positive, so question tag will be negative. Similarly, in this case, statement is positive, so our question tag will be negative, didn't. And pronoun given in the statement is she. She is already in the question anyway, so we'll go with did not, didn't. Okay, she abused the poor child, didn't she? So right answer is option D. Next is question number 26. Divya is a determined person who blank not admit defeat easily, will, need, might, or could. Now see, if you are saying someone is a determined person, if someone is determined means he or she is very, very focused in whatever he or she is doing, right? Determined means being very, very focused, attentive towards the thing that you are doing. So if she is a determined person, he or she, in this case, will not admit defeat easily. Will, like definitely, will shows definitely. Okay, because she is a determined person, she will not admit defeat easily. Will not say need, could shows past ability. Okay, need shows requirement. Might shows possibility. That's why I explained all this. That if someone is determined, you won't go with the option that shows possibility. You will definitely go with the option that shows definitely, surely she will do this thing. Okay. Now next is question number 27. I can't ask him to lend me money. I blank know him. You see, if you hardly know someone, if you barely know someone, hardly means almost no. Okay. So I hardly know him. So how can I ask him for the money? Right? I can't ask him to lend me money because I hardly know him. I barely know him. We won't say avidly, frequently, or nearly. It will be hardly. Now, next question, very interesting from the articles. There is blank U missing in the spelling of this word. Now see, very, very important letter U. You must have heard that before I, A, E, I, O, and U, we have to use article and. But let me tell you one thing. In this case, this is pronounced as U and not U. Okay, there is a difference in these two sounds. A, E, I, O, and U it is. Not, sorry, it is U. Okay, A, E, I, O, U it is. Right? So all these are vowel sounds. That's why and before them. But if I'm talking about only this is pronounced U. U, here it is. It's a consonant sound. That's why answer will be option A. A. There is a U, not U, right? So answer will be option A. Now, very important, one word substitution question here it is. That is easily noticed by the mind or the senses. Culpable, palpable, available, open. Culpable. It is related to the culprit. Okay, one who deserves blame. Culpable means deserving blame. Available, open, no. Something that is easily noticed by the mind or the senses is called palpable. Okay. Palpable is the word which means noticeable. Palpable is the word which means noticeable, something which is easily noticed by the mind or the senses. Something which is very obvious. Something which is very clear. That is palpable. In the next question, you have to look at these two words and how they are related. In the similar manner, you have to write a word here which will relate to reprove, as sanction is related to approve. So approve and sanction both mean same. Or I can say they both are synonyms. They have similar meanings. Approve, when you approve something, means you accept that thing, you agree with that thing. Okay, sanction also means to give approval to something, okay, to approve something. Now, in a similar manner, I have to pick such an option which is similar in meaning to reprove. Okay, and the similar word in this context is chide. Chide and reprove, they both mean when you blame someone. Okay, when you blame someone, it's called reprove. To blame someone, to criticize someone for anything wrong they have done. Okay, they may or may not have done, but you think that they have done that thing wrong, that wrong thing. So that's why you are now blaming them, you are criticizing them. That is reprove or chide. So both these words are also synonyms. So right answer will be option A. Disprove is to proving something wrong, to prove that something is false. Improve, you improve the quality of something, right? Exonerate is to state that somebody is not responsible for something, okay, that they have been blamed for. You are saying that no, he or she is not responsible for this thing that they have been blamed for. That is exonerate. So definitely not the synonym of reprove. So right answer is option A. Next question is question number 31, in which you have to change the speech. Anil said, firstly, this is direct speech in which there are inverted commas and everything. So it is direct speech. Now you have to convert it into indirect speech. Anil said that. Anil said that. And it is given in all the options. No worries. Now, subject. First person it is. Okay, first person basically. And first person is changed according to subject. Okay, and subject is Anil, so he should be there. He is in these two options. Okay, he. Then why are you writing Anil again? That's why incorrect. If you go by elimination method, you can easily find the right answer. Anil said that he had met. Okay, simple past is changed to past perfect. My sister the week before. Last week is changed to the week before. And you can easily eliminate rest of the options. The technique I told you, like Anil should not be there. Okay, it should be he. So you can use this technique, elimination. Now in the next one also, now this time indirect speech is given and you have to tell the direct speech. So firstly, can is changed to could, right? Can in direct speech is changed to could in indirect speech. Again, go by elimination. Could is there, so eliminated. Will is there, eliminated. Can is in these two options, right? Now me is there, so me should be there, but me is not in this option, so this is eliminated. We are left with only option C. Maya said to me, can you give me your pen? Indirect speech will be Maya asked me if I could give her my pen. Okay, but better go with the elimination method and you will easily get at the right option. Now, next one is question number 33, in which you have to change the voice this time. Okay, speech we have done. This time you have to change the voice. Varun was changing the light bulb. Firstly, which voice it is? Is it active or passive? So the ultimate hack to identify that is try to find this. If you find be form of verb, is MR, was word, be, been, being, along with the third form of verb, which is the past participle form of verb, that is a passive voice. Otherwise, it is active. Now, in this case, be form is there for sure, but this is not past participle form. Okay, this is present participle, ing form. Okay, so that's why it's not passive, it's active voice. Now you have to make it passive. So which tense it is? It is past continuous. And past continuous change tense in passive voice change to was verb plus being plus V3. So let's see. Only this option. You see, rest all can be eliminated only by knowing this thing. Rest you can also check. Object becomes subject. Subject becomes object by Varun. The light bulb was being changed by Varun. So right answer is option B for sure. Next one, question number 34, in which again you have to change the voice. This car is driven by a handicapped person. Now try to find whether it's active or passive. You should know this first. Be form of verb is there along with the past participle form of verb. So definitely passive voice. Drive is present form. Drove is past form. And driven is past participle form. Okay. And in this case, be form is there, is along with that past participle form, driven is there. So it is passive voice. Now, to make it active, we'll write a handicapped person. Now see, is plus V3. Is plus V3 in passive voice. It becomes like it changes because of which tense? When the tense given in the active voice is present tense and it is simple present. Okay, simple present tense in active voice changes to is MR plus V3. Okay, in passive voice. So, we need to find simple present tense here. Will drive, simple future. Is driving, present continuous. Was driving, past continuous. This one, drives, first form of verb. Okay, so that's why active voice will be option D. A handicapped person drives this car. And passive will be this car is driven. Is MR plus V3 is driven by a handicapped person. So right answer is definitely option D. Okay. Question number 35 is from an idiom. Take something with a pinch of salt. And it can be take something with a grain of salt also. Okay. Okay. You can also find it written like this, to take someone with a grain of salt or a pinch of salt. So, taking something with a grain of salt means taking something with reservation, taking something with doubt. When you not fully believe whatever is being told to you. Okay, you are kind of skeptical about it. You are kind of doubtful about it. So that is taking something with a grain of salt. To be careful about believing that something is completely true. Okay, that's what I told you. Take something with a grain of salt means you are very, very careful in believing, in trusting whatever is being told to you. Okay, you are kind of skeptical about it. So that is taking something with a grain of salt. It doesn't mean to make something last longer or to take something tastier, to make something tastier. No. To accept something knowing that it has a defect. No. To be careful about believing that something is completely true. That is right answer, option B. Okay, now we are heading towards the last 5 questions, which are from the interactive English. In the first question from this one, you have to fill the correct option in the blank to make this conversation complete, to make it ideal and meaningful. So now see, try to read it very, very carefully, then try to answer. Boss is saying, because of COVID, from tomorrow, you will all work from home. And there will be a 30% cut in salary. Both said this thing. Obviously, employees will be kind of disheartened knowing this. So let's see, what will employees say? Definitely, employee will not say option A. Sir, actually, you will save the data and electricity charges here, and we will spend on it more at home. So I suggest 30% more salary instead. No employee, can say like this. Do we have a choice? No. Like employee doesn't ask like this. Please don't cut the salary. We will be working the same, if not more. Okay, makes sense. But let's have a look at another option. COVID surely is a threat to life. No doubt, but not a correct response to this statement, right, from the post. Right one will be this. Employee can request like this. Please don't cut the salary. We will be working the same from home also. Okay, if not more, but we will be working the same. So that's why please don't cut the salary. Employee can make a request. So option C is the right answer. Now, question number 47. Customer is asking, why do you call this phone mobile? Shopkeeper said, sir, everyone calls it mobile. Then customer is again arguing, but it is not mobile on its own. Like mobile is something movable, right? So customer is arguing that it is not mobile on its own, like it can't move on its own. You can instead call it a portable phone because you can, carry it along with you wherever you go. So you can call it a portable phone instead. That's what customer argued. Then what will shopkeeper say? Sir, everyone calls it mobile, so do I. No. You mean if you call the phone to you, it should come to you on its own? No, there should be, a subtle, precise response to the customer statement. So because it is cordless, has no wires attached. No, we have a better option than this one. So because it uses wireless communication system. Okay, firstly it uses wireless communication system. And it works even if moved anywhere and so mobile. Okay, even if you move it anywhere, like anywhere literally, it will work, right? And that's why it is called mobile. So this is the right answer, option B. Now, immigration officer is asking, where are you coming from? Now immigration is what? It's an act of moving to another country to permanently stay in another country other than from which in which you were born. Okay, that is immigration. So now if you move to any other country, immigration officer asks you, where are you coming from? Means he wants to know the place, the country from where you are coming. So that's why it should not be from the plane, from the men's room, from my aunt's place. No, it should be the place, the name of a place from where you are coming. It will be option C, from where. Now, next in the list is question number 49. Which of the following can be an exclamation? Exclamation, these words basically are used to show strong emotions like surprise, anger, joy. Okay, they are used to show strong emotions. So if I talk about always, occasionally, sometimes, all these words are adverbs. Okay, always, occasionally, sometimes, all these words are what? All these words are adverbs. Okay, like I sometimes go there. He always comes late in the class. I occasionally do this thing. I occasionally visit that place. Okay, so all these are adverbs. The only word that can act as exclamation among the given ones is never. Sometimes you say now that never. I will not do it. Okay, means I will not do it again, like never. So to show that strong emotion, never can be used. So it can be an exclamation. And that's why the right answer of this question. Now, the final question, question number 50 from this paper. Subhash is asking, how come you're not sweating? Coming from the hot summer outside, like he is surprised. He wants to know, how are you not sweating? Coming from the hot summer outside. So what will Daksha say to this? I am hot, so the sweat vaporizes immediately. Doesn't make any sense, right? Very funny. Because I have a lot of fans. No. Oh, because I'm a cool person. Doesn't make any sense, right? This one makes sense and is the justified answer to this question. I came here in an air-conditioned cab. That's why even even it's very hot outside, I'm not sweating. Why? Because I came here in an air-conditioned cab. So definitely right answer is option C. I came here in an air-conditioned cab. So that's it for today. These were all the questions that I had to discuss with you, and these are very, very important for your Unified International English Olympiad exam. Now, I will meet you very, very soon in the next session. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Keep learning. Keep sharing.